Hey everybody, what's going on? It's jMac14 here. Welcome to a special jVlog here. As you know, I've been trying to do React videos. Started doing them here on the channel. I tried to do one for WWDC that just happened just a couple of days ago, but fortunately, no matter how many times I edit the video, I kept getting copyright strikes. So I thought maybe if I did a thoughts video like this, with just using some of the clips from WWDC as B-roll, maybe I wouldn't get copyright claim. So we're going to try it this way, alright? So I'm just going to go through WWDC, the stuff that interests me, what I thought about certain things, some stuff about Mac gaming, which is really cool. So, you know, I suggest that you stay tuned so that way you can check everything out. And before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to stay updated to all the videos, okay? So let's get into it. So, of course, the first thing happened is Tim walks out, starts WWDC like always. Give us some announcements about some other things going on with Apple. And then after that, we got Craig, the best hair in Apple. And we went down into the top secret part in the mothership apparently, and we started with iOS. So this is what we're going to start out with. iOS 16, which I like the logo, I like the way that little wave goes in front of the 16, and then we went into new lock screen stuff, which is pretty cool. We can now press and hold and actually select different filters that go on top of the whatever photo that we choose for our lock screen, and then we can actually change the font and the color and everything when it comes to the time. You can actually move pictures down, which is kind of cool, and it reveals a little section there for widgets, which are basically like complications from the Apple Watch, which is really awesome. I hope we can put more than just 3 up there, but we'll see. You can also make multiple lock screens with different pictures and photos and things like that. And then we went into notifications. This is what most of the notifications look like, but now we're going to be down at the bottom now, all grouped together. Got live activities now, like stuff like sports. If you're getting like Uber Eats, something like that, or a workout, it's all in there. New music stuff, which is really cool. And then we went into focus, which now we can actually personalize the lock screens to focus on different things. So you can have a personal one, and you can have a work one, and that will give you different things depending on that. After that, we had some cool stuff with messages. You can now edit a message. You can actually go into the message, and now you can unsend it. You can undo the send, which is great. And then you can also go and you can mark messages as unread, so that way you can get back to them later. Then we have some stuff with dictation. Now with dictation, you can actually dictate and the keyboard stays up, so you can dictate and type at the same time, which is great. We've got you can actually get the text off of video now, which is great. You can now grab photos like a PNG and drop them off into other applications, which is incredible. We have some new stuff for wallet. You can now do payment to payment per iPhone now. These are the different things that are going to carry that. They've got a new thing called Pay Later, which is basically like you doing, I made a joke, is it's like Apple layaway. You can pay things in four equal installments, which is great. Then we started getting to sports, which I don't know what Craig is wearing here, but yeah, we went into sports. And so basically what's going to happen now in the news app, we have a My Sports section, which is going to handle scores and scheduling and standings and highlights and things like that, which is great. And then after that, we got a new HomeKit stuff, universal format called Matter. These are all the different companies that are going to be part of Matter, so that way you can have universal stuff with your smart home. We got to look at the new HomeKit home app, which is really cool. I like the way it's redesigned. You can even put it on the lock screen as a complication with a little widget. And then we have some cool, really cool CarPlay stuff. So now it's going to, what Apple wants to do is take over the whole entire all the screens that are in your car, so that way you have like different clocks. You can still control things like climate and things like that. air quality. You can see the fuel and everything, but then you can also see things like the weather. You can also have like maps right there in the middle between the two gauges. You can even change the way the gauges look, which is great, with different colors and different styles. So you can actually personalize it. And these are all the car companies are committed to doing that in the future. And then after that, I was done with iOS, and after that we moved on to Apple Watch. There wasn't a lot of stuff for me in the Apple Watch stuff. So what was really cool is we've got the fitness app now coming to the iPhone, which is great. And then we went to the Mac, and I thought it was going to be macOS stuff, but actually it was revealed for the new M2 chip, which is awesome. We went into detail about that. It's a whole lot faster than the M1, of course. It's got 24 gigs unified memory in it. It's got the 8-core CPU with the 4 high-performance cores and the 4 efficiency cores in there, which helps with the power efficiency, which is what Apple is going for. As you can see with charts right here, how much it compares to the M1 and how it compares to a 10-core PC chip. Got the media encoders in there. They can even do ProRes in there, which is what I look forward. I'm looking forward to. So that was all the M2 stuff. And after that, they went, what Mac will we put this in? Well, of course, we're going to put it in the Air. So we got a new MacBook Air, which is really nice. We got to add about that. 4 new colors. I like the dark blue one. That's probably my favorite one in there. And they all come with MagSafe, yes, and color-coded MagSafe too, which is great. It's even got fast charge on there, and new screens and new sound systems and everything in it. So that was a new MacBook Air. We're also getting new MacBook Pros with the M2s in them, of course, because the laptops always get the new chips in there before desktops or anything do, because they're the most popular Mac computers that they sell. And after that, we got prices. Here they are. Educational price. So, and then that was it for the M2 and the new computers, and we went over to macOS. And we've got some new stuff with multitasking after we found out the name of it here, which is Ventura. That's the new name of it. And new multitasking, which is Stage Manager. We got a demo of that. So basically, go up and click on Control Center. You can see everything to the side, and you can actually click and it'll move back and forth out of your way. You can even combine and click and drag certain windows, create new kind of little scenes, I guess, in the Stage Manager, which is awesome. You can even click on the desktop, get to the desktop, grab a file, click and drag, hover over the section, it'll open up, and then you can drop it right into your project, which is great. Got new stuff with Spotlight. The main thing that I liked is we're going to get a timer on the Mac, which I've always wanted. Got some cool stuff with mail. You can actually undo a send, which is great. You can schedule emails to send, and then when you go into the messages, you can also have a new feature where you can actually remind yourself later to respond to the email. And then we got some cool stuff that Apple's doing with passwords. There's actually something called passkeys, and it's basically when you create or log in, you either use Touch ID or Face ID to log in. It can't be phished, and it can't be leaked because it's all on device, and it's not on a server anywhere, so that's great. And then we got into the gaming stuff. Oh yeah, this is where it really picked up for me. So we got a new version of Metal called Metal 3, which has a lot of great benefits to it. A couple of them that they mentioned, they've got, as they show here, upscaling, which is amazing. And they also showed off and told us that we're getting No Man's Sky on a Mac, which is like, what? That's great. It also has a fast resource loading capability on it. And then they said, oh, don't take our word for it. Resident Evil Village is coming to the Mac, and here's Capcom to tell you all about it. And I was like, Capcom? Is that WWDC? And they're making games for Mac? What the heck, man? And so they had a Capcom representative come out and say that, yeah, Resident Evil Village is going to be on the Apple Silicon Macs because of Metal 3 and the capability of what the Apple Silicon, the Air 1 and the Air, especially the Air 2, can do. They were mentioning that they were very impressed with Metal 3 and with the M2 chips, and they said that they threw everything that they could at it, and it was able to handle it with no problem. So I mean, that's what I've been saying for forever. And now a AAA game company like Capcom actually realizes that now, so that's just blows my mind that that's actually true. So now they're bringing it to every Mac with Apple Silicon. So, and who knows what they could be doing in the future, because that's all runs on the RE engine. So anything else that runs on the RE engine could eventually end up over on the Mac. So it's like, whoa. So yeah, it is very incredible. And it's going to come out later this year. So, and then we got a new thing with continuity camera. You can actually use your iPhone now as a webcam. And it had a really cool demo where you can actually turn on like a key light, almost like a ring light, to light up the background. And also, because of the wide angle lens, you can actually have a shot of also your desktop, the actual desk, while you have the face cam going on. It's incredible. I was amazed with it, and all the other features that they have with macOS. And after that, we got done with macOS. Then we went over to iPadOS. So over on iPadOS, we're getting a weather app, an actual weather app on iPad now, which is great. It looks beautiful. You can even hold in on some information, on some of the little widget things and get more information. And then on the M2 iPads, we're getting Stage Manager, just like we are on the Mac. So you can actually drag it up from the edge and go into it. You can actually overlay windows on an iPad now, which is like insane, which a lot of people have been wanting. And you can resize windows on an iPad. Now, when you plug up to a monitor, it fills up the whole monitor now, which we've been wanting forever. You don't have any black bars on the side anymore. And then they're showing off how it all looks when you get Stage Manager going on, and you can multitask between two screens. And so that was it for all the things on iPadOS. And then after that, threw it back to Tim, finished it up, and that was the end right there. All right. So my thoughts on WWDC: a lot of great stuff, a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to. The new operating systems, the whole thing with Capcom and the new gaming stuff just blew me away. That's like the most amazing thing to me. So 2 thumbs up and more if I had some more thumbs. So that's it. That's my thoughts on it. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all the social media, and I'll see you again for another video. In the meantime, as always, keep gaming.